welcome to the gear review.
Hello there, welcome to my 2024 winter gear list, including these two tents that I'm going to be using this year. So let's get to it. Shelter number 1, Fjall Abisko Lite 2, 4-season tent. Shelter number 2, Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2, 3-season tent. Two fantastic tents that I have used already, different in prices. You're looking at about 500 plus, 149 or 159 on Amazon. This is a great 3-season budget tent. I've left the roof off because it's dry, but definitely if you're looking at getting into camping or you want to get a new tent that's budget, Cloud Peak 2. You can get it in green as well. I think the green is 159 off Amazon and this is 149. Tons of space. Keep out on the channel, keep a lookout on the channel for the review of both of these. I'm not going to go into the specifics or the details, but part 1 of the gear list of 2024. So that's the shelters gone through. Like I said, not going into detail, quick bang 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 of the gear list. So what goes on me back and keeps all that gear intact? Rhymes. So this is here, sitting lovely in front of the Fjall, the Highlander Ben Nevis. This is an 85-litre backpack. I've got a lot of stuff in there that I'm going to show you, and there's still tons of room. This gets both tents in as well. This was about £97.50 off the Highlander website. It's a beautiful colour, blue and orange. You're not going to miss anyone on the mountain wearing this, and it's like a TARDIS. It's unbelievably good for space. I thought about Ospreys, but why when I've got this? Beautiful bag. So what keeps you warm when you walk into the pitch sites, you know, to place these wonderful tents? Not so much warm, but what keeps you dry? Now, I've gone very Gore-Tex this year because I've learned the hard way. So what I've got here is on my feet are some lovely I think they're called mid-Onis Solomon boots. These are Gore-Tex. I picked these up for about 80 quid off Go Outdoors. Not had a wet foot since. To go with those, my biggest recommendation, seal skin socks. Now they are huge, they are thick, and one pair costs about 30 quid. However, this and this, dry foot season, I'm telling you, 30 quid, pick yourself up a pair, I swear to God. Now, to stop obviously my top half and my outer layers getting wet, I've got a Montane Levity Gore-Tex jacket. This was about 170 off Go Outdoors. However, it does keep you dry. You can't just go for those waterproof ones, you need Gore-Tex. And then lastly, to go over my walking pants, I've got some Berghaus Gore-Tex over trousers. These are about 97 quid off Go Outdoors as well, but you can get the cheaper ones. But I want to go for Gore-Tex just to ensure that I am dry as much as I can be, ready to pitch up and get inside one of these tents and have a fantastic time. Gore-Tex. Now, as you can see on this lovely Saturday afternoon, the tents are looking quite still. I've had to use normal pegs. However, what happens if you live in Wales or Scotland and the winds are blowing a bloody tornado around? Delta strong pegs. These are perfect for your guy lines. You stick them in, you whack them in with your foot, they're not coming out till morning. Fantastic these. These cost me £28 from eBay. I got 6 because luckily the Fjall has 6 guy lines, so does the Cloud Peak. Bosh. Let's talk about food. So what I've got is a Vango foldable stove, nice, cheap, cheerful. 35 quid from Go Outdoors. If you get it out, it's just a little mini stove that attaches to a gas burner. Living the dream, 35 quid. Then, what else have I got to cook that food in? Or, you know, boil the water. I have, when he gets it out, oh my days, a fire maple pot and drink cup. Goes as one. You can fit your gas stove or you can fit your gas in there depending on what's better for you, depending on the stove you've got. This weighs 195 grams, 18 quid off Amazon, fire maple. The stove weighs 220 grams. That's less than 500 grams just from my cooking system. Unreal. Right then, what electronics do I take? I don't take many. So if I just bring you around here, I've got me Lite hanging from the hook on the Cloud Peak. Bosh, lovely. What else do I bring? So, place you down. I've got this absolute monster of a headset, but this is going soon, so I'm getting sent two from Sunblazer. Keep an eye on the channel, because I'm going to be giving one of those away for free. They've sent it me kindly to test, review, and to give one away to the followers. This will be going soon, but you need a head torch. In case of emergencies, you need to get back down that mountain, or just to see when you're walking around. JBL speaker. Love a bit of tunage while I'm having me scran and drinking a Candingo. Got to take that, and it doesn't weigh much. Now the best bit. Oh no, hang on. I am missing a piece. Where's it gone? Right, I'll bring it back in a minute. All it was is a battery pack, but you all know what a battery pack looks like. So what I've got in here is a flex tail pump. Now this blows up my inflatable mat, which I'm going to show you at the end. Incredible. And if I hold it down for 3 seconds, bosh, turns into a torch. This is 28 quid off Amazon. Stops you having to buy a self-inflating mat, stops you having to blow all that horrible bacteria and build up mold in your mat, and just a faff of blowing up your mat. Get one of these, 28 quid. They give you various attachments so you can blow up all sorts of stuff, even your pillow. Fantastic. It just charges with a little USB. Battery pack. Now I'm just going to show you some other like little bits and bobs, some cheap naff stuff. What I've got here, which I like to bring, is just, I think this was like 3 quid off Amazon, just put in foam mat. Just a mat, folds out lovely. And what I use it for is just if it's a bit of a dirty one, and I want to put something in my tent or on me footprints, because both of these tents have footprints. And I'm being fussy, don't want to get them dirty, I can just place something on here. Use it what you want, a seat outside, it's entirely up to you. First aid kit, 14 quid, Amazon, Go Outdoors, essential first aid kit, you're daft if you go without one. Toilet wipes to keep the old rim dingo clean. A Trekite rucksack liner, so this is one that I've not used yet, so this goes inside my rucksack and just gives everything inside that one extra protector layer in case it absolutely opens heavens. Opens heavens? Heavens open. We're getting there. But they're about 3 quid off Amazon. 14 quid, what have I not shown you? Oh yeah, these, amazing. So I'll show you the brands, I can't really say it. I'm going to link everything in the description below and websites and stuff. £12 off Amazon, 5 different sized dry bags. You can use them for everything, food, warm gear, down gear. When you're soaked, put all your soaked gear in there so it doesn't, you know, make everything else wet. Bosh, get one of these, link in the description. A newly introduced thing into my system, Rab slippers. Whack these on while you're in your sleeping bag. You're going to be toasty as anything. Absolutely love those to bits. And then of course, like down gear, I've got me Rab. I'm not going to go through what everyone should be bringing anyway. Hats, socks, scarves, gaiters, spare gloves, spare this, spare that. Everyone should be bringing those. That's not what you're here to see. You're here to see the sleep system. What everyone's here to see, the sleep system. It's currently January 2024. It's bloody cold. So what I start with, a cheap foil mat from Amazon, about 12 quid. You can pick up various types of this. What this does is just, it's the bottom layer to go on top on the bottom of your tent. It reflects heat upwards, so this then goes into your inflatable mat, which then goes up into your sleeping bag, keeps you as warm as it possibly can. Get one of these, you do feel the difference. On top of that, what I've got is a Nemo Tensor insulated mat. I've got the long wide. This comes in at about £173 from Alp Trek. I'm not too sure if I've butchered that name, but I'll put it in the description below. This weighs just over 500 grams. It's nothing. That Flextail pump does this in 1 minute and a half, 90 seconds or so. You can't go wrong. ASTM rated R value 4.2 as well, so it's been properly tested. It's none of that OEX stuff. I can't slag OEX too much off though, because I'm bringing them in a minute. Next, for me head, I've got a Trekology Aloft Plus, just a normal pillow. It's not let me down. Can't say much, it's just a pillow. Then the big boy, OEX, however this is a good one. OEX Leviathan EV900. This is a 4-season sleeping bag. Now, it's got a comfort of -9, it's got a limit of -16, and it's got an extreme of -38. I am not going anywhere near -16 or -38. but you never know when you get caught in those sub-zero temperatures of -1 to -10, which can happen quite often. I'm going to be sweating. You can't be going out there in a free season. Get yourself a 4-season sleeping bag. This Go Outdoors was about 169 and it weighs about 1.34 kilograms. So everything I've got sleep system wise is light as anything. It is a bit bulky, but you know, you need it. And just to let you know, disclaimer, I don't keep it in the stuff sack. As you know, you're not supposed to leave down gear in stuff sacks because it compresses the down and it loses its loft and its full ability, and you're just ruining the product really. So as soon as I get home, this is coming out and it's going in its rest sack. So as I bid you a farewell on this glorious Saturday, I'm going to go home and have a candingo, watch a bit of the footy, do some editing on this video. Keep an eye out on the channel because I am going to do a review of the Cloud Peak 2 and I'm going to do a review of the Fjall Raven Abisko Lite 2. Woo, he's talking too fast. Like I mentioned just then as well, I'm going to be giving away a Sunblazer head torch because Gavin from Sunblazer has kindly got in touch and he's sending me 2. One to test and review, one to give away to you guys. So keep an eye out. Also, on my gear list of everything you've seen, any recommendations, any dislikes, any likes, any questions, anything I can upgrade on, feedback, whack it in the description below. Happy to talk about it, happy to take your advice. Also, if you want to support the channel so I can get better, more, oh, what is the word, better long lasting gear, and I can review it all for you guys as well, I'll attach a link to buy me a coffee. I don't expect it, but if you can help, I'd appreciate it. What I would ask though is please like, subscribe and comment. Bish bash bosh, I'll see you next week.